Episode 2. Teaching the Cheating Couple a Lesson. And thus began the fall of a supermodel. But from the looks of it, Emma's story did not end there. In all honesty, Emma had never realized she was so brave. She had actually married a stranger. But what was done was done. She would never regret her decision. Emma returned to her Cadillac. Just as she was about to start the engine and head home, she received a phone call from Nathan. "Emma, where are you right now?" "In front of the Civil Affairs office, about to go home," Emma replied casually, hiding her emotions. "Amber has a very important show. I need you to substitute her immediately. I'll tell the makeup artist to provide you with a mask. No one will be able to tell it's you," Nathan ordered with the tone of a superior. "Since Amber is injured, you will have to suffer a little." "Didn't you say Miss Amber got hurt on stage?" "In that case, the media should already know she's at the hospital. But I've already asked someone to let it slip that she would still be attending even with her injuries. I told you to go, so go." Nathan sounded restless because he had never heard Emma cross-question him. He was so shameless. In the past, Emma had already done stupid things like this for Amber. As it seems, she was being used. However, she wasn't going to continue this way. Emma stayed calm and nodded. "Okay, let me know the time and address. I'll head over there now." "Emma, we are about to get married. Help give Amber a bit of a boost. Her career is currently on the rise." "I'll give her a boost for sure," Emma responded with a hidden meaning and a smirk on her face. "I'll hang up then. Let's have dinner later." Nathan hung up in a formal tone. He had no idea the tables had turned. Presumably now, he would be sitting by Amber's bedside, watching over his lover tenderly. Emma hung up the phone before giving her manager a call. Her manager immediately responded in anger. "Mr. Nathan wants you to step in for that B-grade model? Is he joking? If you didn't decide to retreat from the spotlight, she would not even survive in the industry." "Lisa, I've already agreed," Emma replied calmly while gathering her belongings. "Do you really have to go?" Her manager was about to spew blood in disbelief. Emma and Amber were both models signed under Global Pictures Entertainment, but because of Emma's decision to retreat, her manager was dragged down with her and ridiculed. Emma knew her manager wanted to stick up for her injustice. Reassuringly, she responded, "I won't be that stupid anymore. I will not let them use me." After hearing those words from Emma, her manager's face lit up. "So, are you saying you have a plan?" "Lisa, from now on, I can only trust in you. Can you help me do something?" "Speak?" Her manager was loyal to her. After all, they shared the same objective. "Amber is so desperate to convince the media that she's attending the show, even with her injuries, because she doesn't want it to impact her eligibility for the top 10 model awards. I'm going to the Rosewalk Hospital. I will meet you there." "I see what you're getting at. Obtain evidence that she was still at the hospital during the show and reveal it to the public." The manager smiled excitedly. "No, I have bigger news. She's pregnant, and the child is Nathan's. Also, help me prepare a statement stating that Nathan has used me multiple times to substitute Amber during her shows. As for which shows, I will need you to help me find evidence for that." Lisa was surprised at first, but quickly understood why Emma's attitude had changed. Such a shameless, cheating couple. Not only did they cheat, but they also used Emma, ordering her around like a puppet. They clearly deserve what's coming up for them. "Don't worry, Emma. I will help you do all these things," assured Lisa. Emma did not respond. She felt unusually calm. She was going to treat them like they had treated her. After clearing her thoughts, Emma quickly gathered her belongings and drove herself over to the venue for the show to meet up with Amber's assistant, John. He was a married man with a strong, bulky physique and a cunning personality. He was reasonably polite to Emma. Even though she was no longer famous, the Roberts family was still not one to be looked down upon. "What took you so long? Quick, come and get your makeup done." "What type of show is it today?" Emma asked as she was hurried down the hallway in her high stilettos. "Nothing special," the assistant replied. In fact, it was actually a jewelry show for the famous French brand Belle Ame. After the show, Amber would have the opportunity to sign on as Belle Ame's brand ambassador. Originally, Amber would have lost her opportunity due to her injuries, but with Nathan's suggestion of using Emma, Amber certainly had no objections. Actually, on her way to the show, Emma had already done her research on it, the Crown's Star Jewelry Show. John had intentionally lied to her. Had she always been this easy to trick? Emma questioned herself. But now she was prepared to change what was done. Thanks to Amber's current status, you have your own makeup room. You will appear at the grand finale, and this is the piece of jewelry you will be presented today. Here is the schedule, John explained as he pointed to the jewelry on the stage. He then ordered the makeup artist to start applying Emma's makeup. Did Nathan really think that by giving her a mask, people would not be able to tell it's her? Emma started questioning Nathan's stupidity while fiddling with her phone. Although what she had in mind was quite extreme, she was going to give the cheating couple the surprise of a lifetime, and she was proud of herself for being able to gather that amount of courage. Meanwhile, Eric's assistant had been following Emma's every move and overheard outside the makeup room that she would be substituting Amber in the show. He immediately reported everything to Eric. At that very instant, after finding out about it, Eric ordered his assistant, "I'm going to the Belle Ame jewelry show. Make arrangements immediately." "Yes, President," obliged his assistant. This wasn't a particularly special show, but Eric wanted to see Emma in action. At 11 a.m., classical music resounded off the walls of the Brooklyn City Center. The place was bubbling with crowds' chitter-chatter, and the show had begun. Inside the beautifully lit makeup room, Emma's makeup was complete, and she was now standing in front of the mirror in anticipation. Looking at herself, one couldn't deny how elegant and charming she looked. Wearing a white, tight-fitting long dress, simple but classy, adorning a beautiful golden mask, giving off a mysterious aura, hair tied back away from her face with a single white rose. She was absolutely stunning. Amber's assistant, Gary, was speechless, and he was thinking, even if Emma was to stand still, she would surely attract the attention of everyone around her. Amber will get the contract for certain. Emma sat on the chair in front of the mirror and headed onto listening to the instructions for the show from Gary. You will descend onto the stage via a chair that will be towered from above. The bracelet here is the Crown's star. Let me put it on for you, said Gary, and unclasped the bracelet and carefully put it on Emma. But Emma was slimmer than Amber, resulting in the bracelet being too big. With a lift of her arm, the bracelet would slide around. The bracelet was designed by the founder of Belle Ame for his beloved daughter. In the middle of the golden bracelet was a crown encrusted with white diamond. On the two sides of the crown were two stars made from a pure and immaculate white gemstone, like two parents protecting their precious child. There's nowhere for you to wear it. What should I do? Exclaimed Gary. Do you trust me? Emma suddenly asked him. At this moment, I can only trust you. Gary nodded in helplessness. Without a solution, he could only trust the model. This was Amber's opportunity at being a spokesperson. If he messed it up, President Nathan would definitely fire him. In that case, leave it with me, Emma reassured. Hurry, get ready. You will be going on stage soon. Gary sounded restless. Amongst all the commotion, he did not take notice of the look in Emma's eyes, which were brimming bright with confidence.